we are still waiting to go live. We are live. Hey guys, how you going today? BK Sport. We're here for the Knights versus the West Tigers game, which finishes up for the round. This is the last game, as we just saw the Storm put the sword through the Warriors, and it's been an interesting round, but me being sick, I'm kind of glad that I'm going to have a bit of a rest after this game here finishes. Now, guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We're so close to 30,000 subscribers now. Let's run through these two team lineups here very, very quickly as they're running out onto the field. Give me one sec. Now, for the Knights, you've got, who are at home, by the way, this is at McDonald Jones Stadium. Kai Pearce-Paul, Kyle McCarthy, Matthew Arthur, Paul Bryan, and Tyrone Thompson. They're all in, so you've got a lot of ins here for the Newcastle Knights, with the outs being Adam Elliott, Jack Cogger, Jack Hetherington, Jacob Saifidi, and James Schiller. The fullback is Kalen Ponga, who is the captain, with the wingers being Kyle McCarthy and Greg Matthew. Centres of Dane Gagai and Bradman Best, with the 5'8 being Fletcher Sharp and the 7 Phoenix Crossland. You go to the props of Leo Thompson and Tyrone Thompson with the number 9, Jaden Brayley. The back row is Thomas Cant and Kai Pearce-Paul with the 13, Tyson Frizzell. Interchange, Brodie Jones, Matthew Arthur, Jermaine McEwen, and Matt Croker, with the 18th man placement being Paul Bryan, and the coach is Adam O'Brien. Not the same last names there, just to really emphasise that one. But the Knights do have a few players out here today. It's going to be really tough for them against a team that hasn't been fantastic, but has been a lot better than recent years for sure. Now, the Tigers, they've got their ins, and there are some big ins. Jerome Luai, Jarrell Skelton, and Samuela Fainu, with the outs being Latu Fainu, Luke Laulalii, and Tony Suka. The fullback is Dream Buller, with the wingers Sunya Toruva and Jarrell Skelton. The centres are Adam Dewey and Stafford Toa. The 5'8 is Lachlan Galvin. The halfback is Jerome Luai, who is the captain, with the props Terrell May and Fanua Bole, and the 9 is Apisai Koroisau. The back row is Samuela Fainu and Alex Seyfarth, the 13, Alex Twell, with the interchange of Talon De Silva, Royce Hunt, Jack Bird, and Sione Finau. Sione Fainu, with the 18th man replacement being Heath Mason and Benji Marshall as the coach. I am going to tip the Tigers here because this will tell you a lot about who they are as a team. They should be favourites for this game. The Knights do have quite a few players out. This is a prime-time opportunity here for the Tigers to prove that they are a better team than they have been in recent years, because despite the players out for the Knights, this Tigers team in the last 3 years would have lost this game still. You know, so you've got to see the Tigers with a pretty much full-strength squad here now, with a full-strength spine of Apisai Koroisau, Luai, Galvin, and Buller. The game's kicked off, by the way. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Tigers at the 20, second tackle. But there's no excuses for the Tigers to lose this game. There really isn't. Like, I know the Knights are at home, but there isn't an excuse for the Tigers to lose this game. So, third tackle here for the Tigers at the 20. Quick little ladder. If the Knights win this game, they would actually go above the Warriors into 6th. The Warriors would drop down into 7th. The Knights would have to win by about 20 to go above the Rabbitohs. If they win by 20 or more, they would go above the Rabbitohs as well, into 5th position, but they won't be going above it, the Raiders or anything like that. If they lose, they're more than likely just going to be finishing off in 11th, because the Tigers will automatically jump them as well. Tigers, if they win, they go up into the top 8 for the time being. Their points differential is plus 12. They would have to win by 6 to go up the Dragons, and then they would have to win by about 10 to go above the Sharks and whatnot. So, yeah, there's a little quick update anyway. Let's get to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm looking forward to having a rest after this game. That's for sure. I am for sure. But all right, so it's going to be Knights now with the ball at the 48. Zach says, tell you what, mate, I'm not Martin Whitehouse, but Champers are out tonight. Storm and Volk win. No, listen, you actually won. Martin, you get the champagne now, did he lose? He get the champagne now and he loser. You winner. You can have the champers, mate. You can have the champers. When do I get some champers, you know? I want some champers. That's going to be a knock-on from the Tigers. Damn. Knock-on from the Tigers here. So it's going to be Knights ball at the 20. First attack of the game. First attack of the game. Jerry Mwandos has got the West Tigers. This time beat them, please. From Port Moresby. Get around here. Papua. 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 New Guinea. Get around Papua New Guinea. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for finally letting me know for the first time ever to update the scoreboard. Wow. Really impressive stuff there from Mr. Jay Hayes. It's really impressive that he actually remembered it for the first time in his life. Knights 13 plus. Knights 13 plus is a big call, man. If the Knights win this game 13 plus, then what real improvement have the Tigers shown this year? Oh, damn. I'm starting to get those stomach cramps. Starting to get those stomach cramps. Okay, if Knights score a try here, I'll be back in a second. Damn. First tackle here at the 15. Off defense, Crosslands. Then Kaipi's Paul at 6 again. And they're 5 metres out from the line. 6 again. And it's going to be a penalty for a strip. Hey, Lucas. I don't know if you're here, mate. I don't know if you're here, but hold on. They're not going for the 2. But it will be Knights ball now. First tackle, 5 away. They want to try and put a score on early. Phoenix Crossland then gives it out to Thomas Cant. And he'll be 3 metres away from the line. Second tackle. Up the Volk. Yeah, the old Volk getting a good one. The old Volk. Those twins look scary. Yeah, Sam Skunkle is obsessed with those twins because they're Kiwis. And one of them, I think, played for like the All Blacks or something like that. Didn't he say Skunkle? I think he said something like that. Knights here. Fletcher Sharp. 8 metres out. He needs to have a much better game this week after that loss against the Dogs. The Knights just really, they had no attack last week. The defense in the first half from both teams was fantastic, though. Both teams, that's inclusive of the Knights. So that's a problem for the Tigers. What is Leo Thompson doing? You're a forward, bro. Just run the ball straight. You're not looking to pass the ball. Fit tackle now, 10 metres away. Brayley, Crossland, kicks it through. And good take by the Tigers. That's a good take there by Stafford Toa. So it's Tigers ball, first tackle, now second at their own 5. But they are under an absolute flurry from the Knights early. Okay, I had my moan. Booked my ticket. Well, you had your moan. Wow. Booked my tickets to fly to Mars now. Let's watch some footy. Well, you're not going to be able to watch the footy in Mars. Unfortunately. They don't have great internet Wi-Fi connection up there. To be fair, they may. It'd still be better than Australia's Wi-Fi connections. It would be, yeah. Mars would probably still have a better Wi-Fi speed than they would on than they would on the Australia. Yeah, yeah. It's probably a thought process. Maybe Mars is the better shout to go. So Greg Marty, he'll get this ball to the 30, and then gets the offload away to Callum Ponga, and Callum Ponga at the 35. So that'll be first tackle now. I would love this to be a close game because the last game obviously was nowhere near close. Last game was an absolute blowout of epic proportions. I know. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, it was called offside. Okay, so that was good that Dewey didn't get involved. All right, they go left now. And Tyson Frizzell to the 30 on 4th tackle. Tigers are struggling this first 6 minutes, that's for sure. The Knights are definitely coming with the greater intensity early doors. And Kai Pearce-Paul will be at the 25. I don't think he lost that. Connery Sal was trying to say that he did, but I don't think so. Crossland up in the air. Not a bad kick, but it will be straight into the hands of Jarrell Skelton. Wasn't a fitty bomb. I have to take the little victories. You do have to take the little victories, man. You can still technically win the comp now without that. The Storm love a good fitty bomb blue ball. They love it. They absolutely adore it. Penalty to the Tigers. That's a huge penalty. Gets them out of trouble. They absolutely adore a blue ball on the fitty bomb. They did it multiple times last year. They did it against the Eels, and they did it. Oh no, they did it. I actually hit the fitty bomb against the Eels, but they've done it twice this year. It's a diddy bomb. Yeah, fitty diddy bomb apparently, because someone was talking about the diddy bomb before. Don't know why. Don't know why you would say that as a Warriors fan. But apparently it is now the fitty diddy bomb. So first tackle here for the Tigers at the halfway point. There's already been 2 penalties in this first 6 minutes. And now Alex Swelt's second tackle. I still get confused that the Tigers persist with 12. You shouldn't be saying that, Daz. That's your best player on your team, so who said that? For people who don't know, LeBron James was quoted saying, "Ain't no party like a titty party." Jerome Luai, he'll get that ball over across to Terrell May and Fenor Pole, and he'll be 4th tackle at the 15. Tigers 3 metres away from the line. Fit tackle now. Fit tackle. Oh, he might go over the sideline here. Tigers on fit tackle. They go quickly. Turuva. And there'll be Knights ball here. And it might be a bin. No, it's not. It's just going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. It's not going to be a bin. Luca is our best player. Yeah, he's a wish version of Josh Goody, though. You know it. You know it. He's a wish version of Josh Goody, mate. Come on now. You got to admit that. Josh Goody is the greatest that ever did ever play. So Tigers will have the ball here at the 10. Part of me wishes I was at Coachella right now. I just want to see T-Pain, though. His performances are hilarious. Coachella's on, is it? Damn. Like, Coachella would be great, but, you know, it's just the content creator central, you know? It's not even a concert at this point. It's more a networking event. To be fair, when you're a content creator, most events are networking events. To be completely honest with you, there's been so many events over the last couple of years in Australia. Australia's not massive in regards to those kind of events in this kind. Oh, that's going to be third tackle over the Tigers of the 5. After this set, I'm going to have to run off for a second. As you guys know, I'm sick. Give me a break this round, but I will be back in a second after this set. Third tackle here at the 15. Jerome Luai, short play, and Faionu, 5 metres out from the line. Knights Steph have the size advantage. I would agree, Justin. Fifth tackle here, 3 metres away. Knights are a big bopper team, especially with the 2 front rowers, man. But Leo's going to the Dogs next year. Kicks it through, and Kanaponga will grab the ball, and he will bring this ball out to the 5. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. Obviously, keep chatting into the chat. I'll leave this on. 30 minutes to go here the first half, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be back in 1 moment. Take my word for it. India is brutal for travelling. But anyway, we're back. Third tackle here. 4th tackle for the Tigers, the 45. No score since I've been gone. Louis says it's that lassie. No, I'm very sick still. Like I'm getting to the better end of it, but I'm still sick from during the week. Like I've been sick since Tuesday, but I'm now only getting better now. It's been a long process, man. Last tackle here for Galvin. He'll flick it at the back, and the Knights will knock the ball on. So it's actually going to be a 6 again here for the Tigers. Wow, they didn't call it. They didn't see it. I don't think they saw the call. I thought that was definitely a knock on. The Knights fans are booing, but like that should have been a knock on against the Knights, I reckon. Nah, it's just, man, India's not for inexperienced travellers. And I would class myself as an inexperienced traveller on this level. So it's like it's an eye-opening wake-up call, bro. It is eye-opening. Like, it's great. It's great. And I understand the country, but, mate, it is brutal. It is brutal. Gotta love the street vendor food in India, bro. I don't eat it unless I go to the tours. Unless I do a tour. Alright, so right-hand side, I haven't been doing that. Trust me, it's not just that you have to worry about it. Fit tackle. So 18 metres away from the line. Our bodies, as like foreigners, 1 second, the kick goes up, and Tadorva will grab the ball at 3. So first tackle for the Tigers, they're on 3. Our bodies are not used to the different types of spices, not necessarily chili spices, but like the different types of spices and flavorings that they put into their foods, whether it be curries, whether it be, you know, their bread, whether it be like their water, obviously, you're not meant to have that. And I don't even trust even if I've boiled it, so that's why I always buy, you know, like a whole carton of Bisleri and stuff like that. And then you've also got to worry about if you've been sold fake water that is Bilseri, not Bisleri. It's just an explosion of the senses in every regard. So it's very brutal, but, you know, it's definitely an experience and they'll come out better for it. So Tigers now will kick this ball down to the 15 for the Knights, and it's going to be Kalen Ponga who brings it back. Right back into the line of the 35. You guys need help in regard. Maybe you did swim in that lake and net. Okay. So the Gunge is actually a very sacred river, so I won't insult it, but it is very dirty. And then that's also, I'm not near the Gunges. The Gunges is more like Varanasi, which is out more east, central north. But east from where I am. Oh, you guys need help. I'm seeing some of your comments from before. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with some of you people in the chat? Dear me. Alright, fit tackle now for the Knights at the 35. 25 minutes to go. Callum Ponga kicks it into the corner, but Dream Baller grabs it, and he'll be taken down to the 10. But yeah, that's why it was funny when, I don't know if you guys remember, oh, by the way, Jay, I didn't actually delete that comment. You can see it on the Dragons vs Titans stream, that guy calling me a Drongo, fake Titans fan, that I support the Dragons first. And I didn't. I think he's saying I supported the Dragons first because he knows I was born in Cogra, so based off of his origin eligibility, that's probably why he's saying I supported the Dragons first, which isn't the truth. So, 4 tackle now at the 33 for the Tigers. And Kotoi Sau off to Jerome Luai. And Luai to the halfway point on fit tackle. First time since LeBron's rookie year that he's averaged under 25 points per game. Wow, knock on for the Tigers here. So it's going to be Knights ball at the halfway point. Luai, you're meant to be the experienced guy. You can't be knocking that ball on there. You can't be knocking that ball on there. Elizabeth says, this game is very interesting. It would be a very close game. They'll probably be looking for a golden point both sides. The Tigers have no excuse not to win this game. The Knights have a few players out here. The Tigers are pretty much full strength. They've been showing signs of improvement. I don't think that they should be looking at this as an extra point game. The Knights, for sure, that's their kind of mentality, the Knights. But the Tigers, I don't believe, should be coming to this game thinking they should be going to extra time, Elizabeth. So I get your point, but with the players the Knights have out and the progress the Tigers believe they should be making, especially with the spine of Dream Baller, Lachlan Galvin, Jerome Luai, and Apisa Kotoi Sau, I don't believe they should be thinking this is an extra time game. Alright, so out to the right, Leo Thompson. And we second tackle here, 38 metres away. Oh, did the Cubs win today? Cubs versus the Dodgers. Oh, we lost our first 2 games to the Dodgers. Oh, excuse me! The Cubs won 16-0 against the Dodgers. Oh, it's a knock on there from the Knights. So it's Tigers ball at the 30. Excuse me? We won 16-0. That's wild. Damn. Dude, we scored 14 runs in the last 3 overs. 14 runs in the last 3 overs is wild. All right, so Tigers now at the 30. Not exactly the greatest deal of quality in this game at the moment. Not a fantastic amount of quality, my friends. Not an unbelievable amount, but long way to go in this game. Long way to go. Dude, that's crazy. The Cubs have been on a generational run lately. The Cubs have been on a generational run. They've been whooping Texas. They've just absolutely slaughtered the Dodgers. AL West. Why? The Angels on top, are they? So third tackle now for the Tigers at the 40. The Angels doing well. Jerome Luai underneath the foot of bullet. And he's going to be 30 metres away from the line. 4 tackle. And now Terrell May. I will actually agree with you in a way, Justin, without calling them midgets. I would say that the Tigers forwards are a big part of kind of where people are concerned, but Tigers will score a try down the right-hand side. And it's 4-0 here with a kick to come. 4-0 with a kick to come. Tarova will score. And they will break down the wing. I will say the biggest concern for the Tigers is their forwards. Because their back line, they have Jerome Buller, they have Sunu Tarova, they have Lachlan Galvin, they have Jerome Luai. Salvatore is fine. They have Adam Dewey's fine. Trell Skelton's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with their 1 through 7 offensively. Defensively, maybe I do. But forwards-wise, oh my gosh, this is not a thing Tigers fans are doing, is it? This isn't a thing Tigers fans are doing, is it? I think the Cubs will score more than these teams combined here. Well, the Tigers just scored. So it's 4-0 with a kick to come. 20 minutes to go the first half. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to have a piece of this naan because I haven't eaten this morning. I don't like that celebration, Livy says. It's very effeminate. It's a very effeminate celebration doing this. It's like they're copying, and the Warriors one isn't feminine. That is a multicultural thing when they go like what is it, like that? I can't remember what it's called, but they're doing this. That's really weird. Nice desperately need a new hooker. Sure, but Jaden Brayley's going at the end of this year, so he's not going to be there. So usually they would have Crossland there, but because there's been adjustments to the team. Crossland's in the halfback right now. That's worse than Para's little supporter group that's lasted 3 home games. Oh no, they haven't stopped, have they? No way. Have they stopped already? No. Oh well, no, they wouldn't have been stopped. They would have been there. Yeah, I just remembered yesterday was in Darwin. I thought you were saying that they'd stopped. I don't think we could know that yet. They will miss the kick, so we'll stay 4-0 here to the Tigers. Dewey misses a kick. So Eels next week actually play the Tigers at Combank. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Easter. Crossland is awful at halfback, in fairness. I agree. I don't think he's a halfback. I also think he's an okay at best hooker that has good runs from time to time. Good runs. But he's not like an elite hooker by any means. Angels on top. Trash shows with a losing record. Sacramento Pathetics are last. The Oakland Athletics are last. Yeah, but there's no surprise there. That organisation's been destroyed by an idiot at the top. What IPL game are you going to? The Punjab Kings are the best team I've seen this tourney. So I'm currently in Jaipur, which is Rajasthan, where the Rajasthan Royals play. I'm about 10 minutes from their stadium. They actually play today. So the Rajasthan Royals actually play today here, but it's just too hot to go to the game, man. So they start at like 3 o'clock, and it's currently 34 degrees, but at 3 p.m. it's going to be 39 degrees. So I'm going to have to pass on going to that game today. In the hot heat of it. But I'll probably go maybe to a Mumbai Indians game before I go to Vietnam. All right, so fifth tackle here for the Tigers at the 42. Blaze is heading down after the NRL for a net session. Don't know about that. Don't know about that one, mate. I'm probably going to be going and lying down because I need it. First tackle at the 15. No run. No run. The Munna Wave. Thank you, Jared. Yeah, that's the one. The Munna Wave. That's cool. I like the Munna Wave. This Tigers thing, really low. Third tackle. Ian says, Gujarat or Delhi win the IPL for me. Yeah, I might go to a Delhi game. Delhi have been good so far this season. I don't know much about it, but I know that Delhi was on top when I last checked. Cross on 40-20 attempt. Good kick, not angled enough though, and it will not be a good kick. It'll end up being a 7-tackle set for the El West Tigres. The El West Tigres. Is there any Australians playing for the Delhi team, Ian? I don't think there's any Australians playing for the Rajasthani team. I know Paddy Cummins and that play for Sunrisers Hyderabad, I think. Second tackle now here at the 50. You can tell that Foz is really getting into the commentators' scene. It's awesome to see. Volk is the greatest Australian of all time. Volk is very good. He sucks. Who sucks? Oh, Crossland. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise who you were talking about. Tigers now. Out to the right, start for Tua. 6 again. 6 again. Yes, I do know who Patrick plays for, mate. Because I get told about it every time I walk outside. Deary me. Did you know that Patrick Cummins, Hyderabad. You think I don't hear that every second of my life over here? Third tackle here, 1 metre out from the line. Hyderabad. Tigers, 3 metres away, 4 tackle. That looked good off the boot. Here we go, Happy Cottery South. Short side. Knights will hold Toa out. Just, wow, close. 1 metre short of the line here. Fit tackle for the Tigers. Fit tackle for the Tigers. Again, they've got no excuses not to win this game. That wasn't a great ball, and then Cottery South just gets taken on 5th. That wasn't a great end of the set. It was a good set until that. Sebastian lads, how long time no see. How we doing? Very sick is the answer to that. Very sick. But, oh my gosh. The Knights have just lost the ball. Oh my. The Knights have just lost the ball immediately. You know, I'm in India right now, Sebastian, so I'm fighting for my life on every front. Then you hear how much Jay loves Paddy Cummins on the streams. Yeah, get a bit of Cummins with you. So Dane Gagai knocks that ball on, and Tigers get the ball here at the 10. Yeah, right now, this, like, Newcastle should get done over here. The Tigers should score again here. India, lovely. Yeah, I'm in Jaipur before I go to Vietnam. I'm considering either going to Udaipur on Wednesday and then going there for a week and then go to Mumbai for like a week before I head over to Vietnam, or I might even just go to Vietnam next week. I might. And then come back here in the winter because it's too hot here. First tackle 5 metres away. Because I've got plenty of content for BKRtravel anyway. So I can upload that regardless. Second tackle, well ahead. Pat Cummins is a great ref. You know he's not. Chris Butler. Why is Pat Cummins a ref? Short ball to Alex Twell. They're 3 metres away from the line. Third tackle. James says, keep the good work, bro. Appreciate it, man. Doing my best. Trust me, I'm doing my best. I'm trying my hardest, considering. Jerry and Bullet taking out the 2. I'm surprised I've been able to do as many games covering this week as I have, considering the severity of how bad I've been. Fit tackle. Terrell, mate, 1 metre out. Knights defense has been pretty good across the first 2 weeks in the first half. These last 2 weeks in the first half, sorry. Jerome Luai, Galvin kicks it through. Oh, that will be a 7-tackle set. Good kick, though. It's just Jarrell Skelton just couldn't get there. So only 26k at the Storm game. What's Samos capacity? Samos? What are we, Greek? What are we from Athens? You think we're correct? Where's Samos? Samosa? We took a samosa. A different part of the world there. Dear me. Oh my gosh, the Knights have knocked the ball on first tackle. Oh my gosh. The Knights knocked the ball on first tackle off the 7-tackle set. This is actually getting outrageous. Amy Park would probably be just around the 30k mark, just a bit above Seabus, I reckon. Seabus is about 27.5 or 26.5, and I think Amy's like probably about 29, 30. But also, they told us that game was sold out weeks ago, so who's a little bit of a liar? Who's a little bit of a liar here, Melbourne? I think you're a little bit of a liar, a little bit of a pants on fire. A little bit of pants on fire, Melbourne, because I saw plenty of empty seats. And the Tigers will score, and that is what you do to yourself, Knights. You have defended. I can quite literally tell you that an under-6s team should have been able to score here, because the Knights have defended like 3 sets in a row, and when they've gotten the ball back on their own line, their own 10 or 20, they've literally knocked the ball on a first tackle time and time again. Like, the Knights are absurd. The Knights are absurd. They are quite literally in this game playing like a Spooner team, because Spooner teams don't always look awful, right? They have moments where it's like, oh, maybe they're a little bit something, and then they defend and they don't give up the points, and then immediately give the ball back, and that's what the Knights have been doing. Like, the Knights are outrageous, bro. Like, I tipped the Tigers, and I knew the Tigers would do well considering all the Knights players out, but it's embarrassing for Newcastle. You're at home, and you can't even hold the ball for 1 tackle. I'm sorry, you defend so well for 2 sets straight, but yet both sets you knock the ball on quite literally first tackle. There is no world where that is an acceptable outcome. No world where that is an acceptable outcome where you're not just going to concede a try immediately. This is no world. My God, the Knights are awful. What's going on? They're awful. 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 Apparently Newcastle is sold out. Can see a few seats. Newcastle's not sold out. There's probably more of a... It's closer to a sellout here than Melbourne was, though. A lot of people there. Knights fans always turn up, man. They're not usually actually that loud, to be fair, but they do turn up. I'd love for you to debate me, Knights fans, on regards to your noise level at games, because I've been to many of your games. Not just Titans as well. And I'm telling you, your noise levels are not fantastic, and you always win when I'm there. Evan 6 says, knocking the ball on from a 7-tackle set is crazy. On first tackle, yeah. Yeah. No, they've done it to themselves. They've done it to themselves. And like, that defense was just pathetic. James Stevens says, half that 26 will be Kiwis watching that mud from the wires. Yeah, what's the AFL games on today? What's the AFL games on today? Mate, Queensland on top of the AFL, by the way. Lions and Suns, first and second. Oh, that's right. It's all a gather round. No. Yeah, they wouldn't have been at the AFL, to be fair. It's a gather round in Adelaide. Damn, Richmond got Pampamondosed. I can't believe the Suns are 4-0, bro. That's crazy. Sold out like a Trump rally during the election campaign last year. Trump's rallies were sold out last year, bro. There's no way you don't believe that. Like, I don't even care for this kind of argument, but they were. What, like, you're seriously not on some conspiracy theory, are you? Come on, man. 10 minutes to go the first half. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'm not even going into the political debate there, but that's just a ridiculously stupid comment. If anything, it was Kamala Harris who didn't have anywhere near what she was saying that she had at her rallies, besides maybe New York, which, mind you, was well and truly under the capacity, and yet she said it was sold out for a long time. No, they weren't. Oh my gosh, I'm not getting into this stupidity. The conspiracy is ridiculous. Just tell us that you hate Donald Trump and that you talk in politics, and just be done with it, because anybody who is going to try and claim that they weren't is just lying to themselves. You're lying to yourself, bro. But anyway, I'm going to move off the politics chat because I couldn't give a fuck. I honestly couldn't care less. But it's just stupid to see the thought processes that people have just because of their preconceived notions that they don't actually like to try and change. They're not actually willing to open and listen to everything that's going on. They hate this person, so that means that everything that happens here is a lie and wrong. And that's the problem with society. The problem with the world is no one listens to both sides. They only listen to how they've grown up, and they refuse to acknowledge any wrongdoings from their side and they only look at the other side. That's the problem with politics, and that's why I don't like talking about it, because it pisses me off that people are so devout in defending something that they actually genuinely usually have absolutely no idea about and no concept of. That's what pisses me off about politics, and you are unfortunately one of them. Because if you don't see that, I don't care about either side, but if you don't see that, that's the problem. Adam Smart says, so you said we're in trouble because the Broncos had the loss. Does that count for us too? Need some Blaze inspiration for next week. Well, the Broncos, I think the Wires are in trouble for sure. But with that being said, the Broncos haven't proven anything just yet, man. And they just lost to the Roosters. So, look, I think that you might be in trouble for sure, and I will probably tip the Broncos. But I don't put the Warriors out of the equation to win it, but they had to be much better than they were in the first half today, because the second half is a little bit of a throwaway because the Storm, we've seen from them, they're a first half team. Tigers here, 5 metres out from the line. And I'm sorry I have to do that to you, Craig. I'm sorry I have to do that to you. That's why I don't like talking politics here, but it just political minds piss me off because no one likes to listen to any side except for their own. Second tackle now. And now it's going to be Terrell May off to Dreambuller. Dreambuller! Close. Very close. 1 metre out. How do you think the Knights will go next year with Brown, but losing Brayley? Well, Brayley doesn't matter. And Brown is a 6, not a 7. But we'll see, man. The Knights, I don't believe in Adam O'Brien is my problem. I don't believe in Adam O'Brien. I don't believe in Adam O'Brien, man. So knock on there from the Tigers, and there'll be Knights ball here at the 5. They flick it out. Jeez, that was a really risky pass. Just don't knock. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Just hold the ball, Knights. For the love of God, you've defended. Hold the ball. Oh my gosh, they're so lucky they didn't knock it on for the 3rd straight time. Will the Knights score another try again? Dude, their attack is so off the charts, man. It's just so poor. And it's like, it comes down to their frequently changing halves across the last 4 or 5 years. Their best time was when they had Tyson Gamble and Jackson Hastings and just were consistent with them. 3rd tackle here at the 50 for the Knights. Where's Bailey going? Brayley's going to Canberra. 4th tackle here at the 35. Okay, I must have missed something. I was watching your Vegas vlog to see what you've been up to. Another Knights knock on. Oh my gosh, it's another error from Newcastle. Oh, lads. Like, this Knights team is looking very, very 2010s, mid-2010-esque right now. Very mid-2010-esque right now. Very 2010-esque. I want to look at these team stats. How is your completion rate? Oh, completion rate's not actually bad, but they've had 39% of the ball. Wouldn't say it's just Luai that changed. Just Tadorva has been massive. Insane vibe to have around the sheds if you watch any of the BTS. Sure, but like, we're not looking at this game as like the chat. Like, it's hard because Tigers fans are so salty and they think that just because you criticise them and don't think they're the greatest ever yet, and I'm not saying you, like the Tigers are going to score here and it's going to be 12-0. It's so hard to talk about the Tigers. And I'm not saying you sport talk, because Tigers fans, they're so demanding of this team to be the best thing ever now that they refuse to kind of listen to any form of criticism to say the Tigers aren't there yet. And this game, the Knights are putrid. Like, the Knights have been absolutely diabolical. They have defended like 2 sets and knocked the ball on first tackle from a 7-tackle set, and then also from the next, the next set, which was them coming off their own line again from 10 metres out on the first tackle. So, like, I say that, and Tigers fans will be like, you hate the Tigers. You hate the Tigers. You're not telling me they're going to win the comp because they're up 12-0 against Newcastle right now. And it's like, yeah, no, that is exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I will stand my ground and say the Tigers have been better than their previous 3 years. But this night if they play like this all season, and last game, and the Titans game, and all that, this Knights team could absolutely well and truly get the wooden spoon this year. But they'll go on an 11-game run at the end of the season like they always do. But this Knights team is giving me 2010s Newcastle Knights vibes right now. 2010s, they have no attack. They have absolutely no spine besides Callum Ponga. Jaden Brayley is well past it. Their halves are changed every 2 seconds. They've got Crossland here. Now, this game here, is their excuses because they've got players out? Sure, but it doesn't really matter because it probably happens the same because they're changing their halves so frequently. Between Jackson Hastings, Tyson Gamble, Fletcher Sharp, Phoenix Crossland, you got Callum Ponga at some stages. You know, you've had Jack Cogger. This Knights team is an absolute shambles. But I can't say this because Tigers fans really desperately want me to say that they're going to win the comp. You know, and you get tired of it, man, because I'm so positive and happy for the Tigers fans to be away from the bottom of the table, but you've got to be also realistic about where you're at. You know, realistically, this team is probably sitting outside of the bottom 4. They're probably sitting by the end of the season about maybe 17, 16, 15, 14, 13 to 11. 13 to 11. And that's an improvement to get out of the bottom 4. I don't know, it just really gets at you. It gets at you when you just constantly get told you hate a club that you don't. And it's like, it's because you're trying to be realistic about kind of where they're at in comparison to the other teams. But it is a positive sign that they are actually winning games rather than losing games like they did every year for the past 3 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not you, Sport Talk. You just commented that, and I just needed to really reiterate that. No, I full agree. I hate our fans. Yeah, again, I'm not talking to you specifically, Sport Talk. We just get quite a few Tigers fans who come in and go, "Why are you hating on us, man? You hate us." I'm like, I don't. I like the Tigers. I really do. I do. It's really another one-sided contest on the cards. Yeah, Knights have been bad. Last time I saw us play the finals, I was 8. I'm 22 this year. I think of this very often. I'm still surprised every time I say it. Yeah. Last time I saw us win a finals game was in 2010 when I was 16. I'm now 30. You know, going on 31 next month. Kalen Ponga here with the ball at 30. Conor says, as a Tigers fan, I'll take 16th at this point. But yeah, some Tigers fans are so toxic, but there are loads of toxic fans in every club. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. This is just the big topic at the moment. Every club has it. Trust me, there's way worse clubs in regards to toxicity than Tigers fans. Way, and everyone knows where I'm kind of leaning towards there. But I think that you should aim higher than 16th. I don't think you're 16th. I don't think you're 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. I don't think you're bottom 4, and I think that's a positive. I think if you finish bottom 4 again, I still think that's a negative. But if you finish anywhere outside of the bottom 4, I think that's a positive for the Tigers this year. Jay, 31, that's old. Oh no, the Knights might actually score here. No, it will be a dropout for the Tigers though. 4 minutes to go here. But no, I think you should be aiming higher than 16th. You know, right now, the Eels are going to be down there with the Knights, based off of what we're watching. Lucky the Knights got a good couple of wins early on in the season because they're in for a struggle. You know, if the Titans keep playing like they are, then they'll be down there too, to be fair. You know, so, look, yeah, right now, oh my gosh, he didn't even kick it, Jerome Luai, so it's a penalty from in front, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be Knights ball at the 10. It just means they ruin an opportunity to get the ball back. Sport Talks is my favourite Tigers law. We got our first spoon. Every fan said at least we can't get worse than 16th. They decided to add another team. We did manage to. Yeah. I did predict that too, unfortunately. But yeah, it's funny because they didn't win a spoon until 2022, and then proceeded to win 3 more and go lower. Yeah. So first tackle here for the Knights. They're 3 metres out. Phoenix Crossland, short ball. Tigers just hold out defensively here, man. Just hold out defensively. You know, you haven't had to really be tested on the defense, and the Knights aren't a good attack, so you don't want to be conceding here. The Knights scored 1 try against the Titans in the 77th minute. They didn't score against the Dogs. They don't know how to score because they've got no halves. They've got no halves. They really shouldn't be scoring. So fit tackle now, 4 metres away from the line. Fit tackle. And they'll give it off to short ball. Like, so what do you, that's 4 tackles. So I was going to say, what are you doing on 5th tackle, giving it to a back rower? All right, they kick it through, and oh, damn, that was all over the place, but it's going to be another dropout. It's going to be another dropout here, so 2 minutes to go, and the Tigers will be dropping this out to the Knights. Jared Farmoni says another positive for the Tigers is from an off-field perspective. Recent scandals don't involve anything regarding the Tigers. Agree with that? Well, they're more so going to be looking at the failing clubs who are successful, right? The failing clubs who are successful, the Panthers, the Roosters. These kind of teams are going to get the main emphasis right now because they've been so good to not being good at all. You know, so it's an easy marker. And that's going to be wow, it's going to be a nice ball. I thought there might have been a knock-on or something there. I don't know how a team with the amount of attacking strike power that the Knights have averaged 10 points per game. Yeah, well, their 1 through 7 should be... Well, their 1 through 5 should be doing better, but that's because of the 6 and 7. It's because of the 6 and 7. I think Fletcher Sharp needs to be in the team, but I don't think he's the 6. And knock on there from the Tigers, so another 6 again for the Knights. Knights, you have to score here. Like, if you're not going to score here, you're never going to score for the rest of eternity. If the Knights don't score here, they're never going to score ever again in history. Should just forfeit every game. You've had like 4 straight sets in the Tigers line, but you've also got no halves. 6 more. Does Fletcher like playing 6, Daz? Or does he just want to be fullback, but he can't because Callan's there? So first tackle, Bradman Best at the 5. 35 seconds left here. You've got to be quicker with this play ball, mate. You've got to be way quicker with the play the ball. Fletcher now, he'll be 1 metre out. If I was the Tigers, I'd drag him over the line here, hold him up so that... Dude, the Knights are actually playing silly stuff here. You've got 19 seconds here. They're playing silly stuff because they're just going, you know, 1-ups through the middle, but that's just wasting time. They're only second tackle. They've taken like 25 seconds to go through 2 tackles here, the Knights. They're 10 metres out. It was 100%. Oh my gosh, the Knights are something, man. The Knights are something. They're giving me a speech problem. The Knights are giving me a speech impediment. Giving me a speech impediment. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. It is half-time, and the Tigers lead 14-0 against the Newcastle Knights. Mate, the Knights are just... There's something. There's something. Is there a second half to come, and is it still doable? Sure, but they don't have attack. Or defense, apparently. Or defense. You know, the Tigers are doing what they need to do. Like, there's no problem with the Tigers. The Tigers, like, they haven't been spectacular, but they're doing what they need to do to win the game, which is all you need to do. But the Knights have just been abhorrent. Abhorrent. They've got 14 from 19 completions. At halftime, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. 44% possession with the ball. They've run for 300 less meters in 28 less runs. They've run for about 110. See, this isn't that drastic. Like, they've had a lot less runs, so they are averaging at about... Actually, the Tigers are still beating them out in meters, even if you kind of try to equal it out, because they are over 10 meters per run more across the 28. Extra runs. Post-contact 363, 257, not crazy. I think the Knights are actually even kind of edging, considering it's a 29-run gap now in regards to the amount of runs the Tigers have taken over the Knights. So the post-contact's actually not bad for the Knights, but the all-run meters is awful for the Knights. Line breaks 2 to the Tigers. Both teams have 13 tackle breaks. Sorry, the Knights have 14 to 13 now. Here you go. Here you go. This is the most absurd stat I have seen, which tells you the state of the Newcastle Knights defense right now. And it also gives you a good look at the Tigers forward pack. So when I tell you guys about average set distances, I tell you that 35 is a low marker. Like 35 is a basic amount of set meters that you should be getting on an average set distance. 35 to 40 is that average. You would rather be on the higher end, but you just be in there at least. 40 to 45 is a very good amount. Like, that's a good amount of average set distance. 45 to 50 is absolutely incredible. 56.05 meters per set for the Tigers. on average. 56 meters on an average set distance is disgusting. And that's a good thing for the Tigers in regard to their forwards because they're getting it done. The Tigers forwards are getting it done. The Tigers, as a team, as a collective, are moving the ball up the field really nicely. But I can tell you that whatever the team is on the other side of the field with the Knights are giving them every single leeway possible for that to happen. Because not even the Storm against a team like the Eels were at 56.05. I think they were averaging about 44, 45. So the Tigers are averaging 11 more meters on an average set distance than the Storm did in the first half when they absolutely annihilated the Parramatta Eels 48-0 or whatever it was. So that tells you how bad the Knights have also been. They play the ball speed, 3.48 seconds, 3.46 seconds. Knights just edged it out. It's not that different. 5 offloads to 3 Knights' way. Kick defusals, pretty decent for both teams. Oh, yeah. So this is why effective tackle percentage isn't exactly fantastic right now. So 91.59% is what the Knights are, which is actually really good. 207 tackles made and 13 missed tackles with 6 ineffective. So what that tells me is that the overall defense is making the tackles, well be it that they're getting absolutely pummeled in the middle of the field. But what that's telling me is it's individual lapses. So those missed tackles, albeit only being 13 through 207, which gives you a good marker for the effective tackle percentage, albeit that being good, it means that those missed tackles, there is a crucial missed tackle being missed there, which is allowing them to break away and allowing them to piece you apart. Because the Tigers' defense is not that great. 87.28%, tackles made 151, 14 missed tackles, 8 ineffective. That's not fantastic. You know, but then you go to the negative plays. 6 errors for the Knights, 5 errors for the Tigers, 2 penalties conceded apiece. The Knights just aren't good footy team. They just aren't at the moment. They just really aren't. Where did I put Newcastle at the end of the season? I think I might have had them. So I had... Where did I put the Knights? Probably around the 13 to 12 marker. My ladder predictions will be completely shot at the moment, but I reckon I would have put them around there, yeah. But anyway, there you go. That's halftime stats. Knights are awful. I feel bad for the crowd after that first half. They've seen worse, mate. They've seen worse. They've been there for the 2010s. Dove says, Tigers to move the ball around, plus are enjoyable to watch. The Knights, on the other hand, hurting my eyes. Great to see the Tigers having a crack. Yeah, it's good to see the Tigers having a crack. You know, long way to go. Long way to go. You know, but very positive that they're giving their fans something to cheer about. I did say for years that once the Tigers got good, their fans would be intolerable, and I can guarantee you that's going to be the case. But they've got a long way to go still. But I'm happy to see that they're actually competitive in games. That's the main thing. Like, they're going to probably win this game. You would assume it would be a choke job if they lost this. Just the fact that they're competitive makes me happy for them because their fans have gone through the shit. Because no one can tell me as a Titans fan that we don't know how the Tigers fans feel. Because, yeah, cool, we made the finals in 2021, bounced out first week. Made the finals in 2016, bounced out first week. And it was actually at the expense of the Tigers at the time to get into it. But we've also won spoons, and whilst they've won their 3 spoons in a row, we've come 4th last 3 years in a row. So that's why I like the Tigers. That's why it pisses me off when people think that I hate them when I don't. It's just looking at it from a realistic standpoint. Like, I'll realistically look at the Titans right now and say that currently they're looking like a bottom 4 team. Currently, they 100% look like a bottom 4 team. They're not looking as bad as the Eels, and they're not looking as bad as this Knights team right now. We did beat the Knights 26-6, but you know they're definitely down in that area if they keep playing they have in the last 2 weeks. You know, and that doesn't mean I'm any less of a fan, which I feel like Tigers fans feel like, oh please, we're going to win the comp. Give it a rest. Still think the Knights missed Dom Young. Oh, winger's not the difference. There's no way of winging. No, the Knights are missing halves, and Dylan Brown is not just the answer. They need a bona fide 7. Which arguably the Titans do need too. You could argue that JC could move into the 6. You don't know what to do with AJ, but you put somebody else into the 7, like a bona fide 7, like a Zane Harrison coming through. You know, arguably, I would make the argument that could be the case to go forward. But then you'd have to mix up the way that JC plays in the 7 to the 6 as well, which would be frustrating considering he's been built that way now. Hold on. Ponga to Reggie's, Fletch to fullback, re-sign Trent Hodgkinson, Knights win the comp. Titans vs Tigers. I don't think we played them for ages, mate. What's that got to do with it? Are you saying like who wins Titans Tigers? I reckon it'll be a good game. If the Titans play like they have the last couple of weeks, they probably lose. But with that being said, like we usually beat the Tigers. Like, we've usually got a pretty good record against the Tigers, even when they were better than us early doors as well. Yeah, I don't know how to call that game because the Titans, if they come out and play to their peak, I think peak on peak, the Titans have proven a lot more. But the Titans also have shown a lot worse this season so far too. So it's a very difficult one to kind of knuckle down in and have a good, understandable opinion on because both teams can be really inconsistent. Specifically the Titans. The Titans' peak is amazing, but the Titans at their poorest are bottom four, which is what they've been the last couple of weeks. Tigers are a decent team, but they've got a couple of years of development for sure. That's what I try to say. As simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's all I try to say. That's all I try to say. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to stretch my legs here at half time. We've still got the second half to come. I'm just going to give my legs a bit of a stretch, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Okay, we back. We fired up. No, I was just standing up, bro. I wasn't for any of that. No, I didn't go to the bathroom, you weirdos. I just stood up for a bit and just went for a bit of a walk. It's just the chest is really. It's like on Tuesday Monday I wasn't sick at all, and then on Tuesday I was meant to go for a walk with a friend at like 7 in the morning. And I woke up. I couldn't sleep the whole night of Monday night. I couldn't sleep, and it was like an awful. I had a great sleep last night, to be fair. So much so I nearly missed the first stream of the Warriors and Storm, even though I didn't. But then on Tuesday, when I woke up at like 5, I said I can't come, and then I went back to sleep, and I slept the entirety of the day, like the entirety of the day, and I couldn't even get up out of bed. I didn't eat at all on Tuesday. It was just pure exhaustion, man. I don't understand what it was. Like, it was sickness because I know what came afterwards, but man, I just couldn't do anything. And then on Wednesday, I had to go from that Airbnb to this Airbnb, and it was like 43 degrees outside, literally Celsius. Um, and I was just so exhausted and down, and I couldn't eat. And if I would eat, I would throw up. Um, and then that just wrecked me on Wednesday. And then from Thursday onwards, it's just pretty much been the exact same, but without the throwing up and stuff, and just stomach cramps and real heavy shit. Like I've never experienced this kind of sickness before, and now at the back end of it, it's like it's kind of impacted a bit of the chest area, and that's why you're getting like a kind of harsh cough. And that's what sucks, man. That's what sucks because I'm away from the exhaustion and I can do things now, but it's just the cough that gets you. Um, you didn't stick around for the golf last night. No, because I kept on finishing up the editing of the. I finished up the editing of my. First, I went out to get something to eat, but I also finished up editing the helicopter vlog from Vegas on the Grand Canyon. Those in-ground squat toilets can be hard to navigate. Mate, not everywhere has toilet paper. Here has toilet paper. Not everywhere has toilet paper here. Most places just have the water gun thing. But yeah, no, like it's so hard when you're solo traveling, man, and you're by yourself and you have to look after yourself and you have a sickness that you've never felt before. It's just so difficult. But you know, we're getting through it. We are getting through it. We are getting through it. But all right, second half is about to start here. The Tigers have come out to the field. Now the Knights are coming out as well. Knights would have to score first, but I just don't back in their attack. I don't think they have any attack at all. To give it the old hand wipe. Mate, we're not Broncos fans, right? What's the time where you are now? Like 1:30? 12:30, sorry. 12:30 p.m. But yeah, if the Tigers can kick on with this, it'd be good. It'd be great for them. They're not playing a good team, but like it'd be great for them because they wouldn't normally do this in previous years. They wouldn't normally do that in previous years. So the Tigers should put the Knights to the sword here. I'm not reading that coming out. All right, so the are the Knights kicking this ball off? No, I think it's the Tigers kicking this ball off. Not too bad. At least you don't want to watch games at like 2, 3 a.m. your time. Yeah, no, it's not good. When I was in Chicago, I was watching the Titans win the Wooden Spoon in 2019 at like 2 in the morning, bro. That was not fun. Tommy says, I don't know why you sub off Fainu and Pole. That knob jockey may need to come off his trash, bro. Wait, hold on. Sub off Fainu and Pole. Well, of course they're going to sub them off because they're forwards, so they need to have a bit of a rest and whatnot. But who's the knob jockey? Are you claiming Benji Marshall's knob jockey? Are you a Tigers fan, Tommy? Are you a Tigers fan or are you a fantasy player who has Fainu and Pole? Because that's going to happen. Like, of course they're going to take the forwards off at some stage to give them a bit of a rest. Forwards don't play 80 minutes for the most part, man. Especially those kind of guys. But mainly Pole. Pole definitely was going to come off at some stage. Like, they don't have the tank in them. For props and stuff like that nowadays don't have the tank to go 80 minutes, mate. The game's too fast. Back 100 years ago, literally, or back 50 years ago, or even back 20 years ago, the game was really slow comparatively to now. So, I don't really know why you're as upset as you are, Tommy. I'm also definitely not reading your second. So, third tackle now. Too much weight to lug around. Well, yeah, that, but they're also the ones doing the hard, heavy lifting in the middle of the field to get the backs up into the attacking areas. So, of course, they get tired. So, fifth tackle. What's Tommy? Yeah, Tommy. Oh, is this like a South Park reference or something? So Tigers put it up, and good take by Greg Marty. Wow. Good take by Greg Marty, who gets his ball to the 25 on first tackle. Oh, damn, it's like a big chipmunk thing crawling down my window right now. That scared the shit out of me. There's a big, like, chipmunk thing, like, just crawling down my window. And I've got his big tail in front of me. That was weird. Oh, there was like a big spot. Obviously, I don't even know if they have spiders here. Do they have spiders in India? Do they have spiders in India? Surely they would, but not like ours. Maybe in the Far East or something like that. Show us. He's gone now. He's gone now. He just went down, like, down. All the way down. So, Tommy, do you understand what we're saying? Where's that monkey? I'm not in Agra anymore. So, the monkeys were in Agra. There's no monkeys in... well, I haven't seen any monkeys in my area of Jaipur. I think there's a monkey temple here. I think there is a monkey temple in this city, but it's, like, a little bit outer. Monkey... Yeah, monkey temple. Gelta. Yeah, so it's a little bit outer. It's in the mountains. But there is a monkey temple. You sure it wasn't a hairy beaver? Wasn't a hairy beaver, mate. It was not a hairy beaver. Third tackle here for the Tigers at the 40. And luckily they didn't knock it on, but they do catch it. So fourth tackle at the 40. Alvin. Mate, Alvin's there. Hey, on that helicopter vlog through the Grand Canyon, you'll see a chipmunk. A chipmunk! A chipmunk! There was a chipmunk on there. So Kalen Ponga will grab the ball at 25. You need to score first here, Newcastle. You need to score first. I need to have a little bit of this as well. Oh, they've knocked it on again. They've knocked it on again, lads. The Knights have knocked it on again. Knights knock it on again, dude. Justin Takasi says, do they eat monkeys out there? I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think so. Well, they don't worship them like cows, but I haven't heard of them eating monkeys out here. Could have been a big bird, even with the long arms. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, we're back on. So first tackle leave the Tigers, now second at 25. I don't follow the Knights at all. Decent team, or is it a Pong and carry job? They're not a decent team. There's no carry. There's no carry. No carry here. They're about to drop out of the top 10. If the Tigers score here, it's game over. Pack it up, Knights. If the Tigers score here, it's pack it up time. 35 minutes left, fourth tackle. It's a Fletcher Sharp carry job. Might be at this point. Galvin, and that's going to be it's going to be touched by the Knights. It'll be 6 again. Yep. 6 again. Tigers top 10. Yeah, Tigers will be in the top 8 after this game. If they continue on with it. Obviously a long way to go, but if they continue on. Oh, no. Well, they made a mistake, and now the Knights get the ball to 5. But don't worry, Tigers fans. Within the next 5 tackles, the Knights will knock the ball on. You watch. They've done it all day today. They've done it all day. Is that McDonald's where you are at? Yes, but I got really sick from McDonald's in Delhi, so I would not have it. Within the first week, I got really sick because of McDonald's in Delhi. They didn't cook the chicken. Which you can die from, by the way. Like, not cooked chicken, eating like that, you can die from. But I was just really, really sick for like a quick hit 24 hours. They have all the common restaurants. They have Burger King, they have Domino's, they have Pizza Hut, they have Subway, they have McDonald's, they have KFC. KFC is really good here. KFC was really good when I had it. I might even go get it tonight. Ah, now I get it. Tommy is on a multi. That's why he's spewing about Pole and Fainu. Dane Gagai needs to go gag something. I don't know why I keep putting you on a damn multi. Why do you keep putting Knights players to score on a multi? They don't score. The Knights aren't good scorers. Yeah, Jay, they do. They also have an airport with planes. India is on the rise. Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, it's crazy to think about. Yeah, India on the rise. Crazy to think. They also have like these things called taxis, where people drive cars and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's something. It's wild. It's a wild thought process, mate. We're in the future. So Jerome Luai, 4 tackle here at the 30. Disappointing Warriors game. It was kind of to be expected. 5th tackle. Indians must have bulletproof stomachs. I would say they would, yeah. I would say, oh, Tigers are going to score. And oh, no, they're going to throw the ball over the sideline. So it's going to be Knights ball here at the 10. Tigers will throw the ball over the sideline. It'll be Knights ball at the 10. I'm back from the Storm stomping. Felt bad for the Warriors fans. Yeah, well, it's kind of a yearly thing for them. The Warriors playing the Storm. They're used to it now. It's like me as a Titans fan every game. Oh, they've knocked it on again. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. They've knocked it on again. They've knocked it on again, the Knights. They've knocked it on 10 minutes out from their own line again. I actually am astounded. I am baffled. I am flabbergasted. I am incensed. I'm incensed that this Knights team is forcing us to watch them right now. Dude, the amount of knock-ons the Knights have had today, especially on their own 10/20, is just out of this world, man. Out of this world. They've had 8 errors. The Tigers have had 7 too. This is what I'm saying. The Tigers still have a lot to improve on. But they're just much better than whatever this Knights team is. Yes, you're right, mate. I do have Bole and Fane on a multi. No, I know, mate. I knew when you were getting upset that forwards were having a rest because the anger didn't make sense. A little bit of a biffo here. Leo Thompson and Jack Bird. Jack Bird, you would get whooped by Leo Thompson. Knights need to take the wooden spoon, Aussie Bird says. I think the Eels have got that one right now. It's a penalty to the Tigers. Don't take the 2 Tigers. Just go for the try, mate. If you don't get it, they'll give the ball back to the Knights, and they'll give you the ball back straight away anyway. That wasn't Leo. Oh, well. Yeah, so be it, Skunkle. That was Tyrone. Tyrone or Leo. They're twins. I'm always going to be confused unless I can see the back of their jersey. I often love your passion for the game, man. You get offended when teams play terrible. Gotta love it. Yeah, I do. I do get offended when teams play terrible. This is actually... I'm not even a fan of the Knights. I couldn't care less about this game and the result of it. But I do love the game so much that it's another knock-on. That's for the Tigers. Oh, they didn't call it. I thought there was a knock-on, but it wasn't. Third tackle here for the Tigers. But yeah, I do. It's because I watch every game. So at the end of the day, you want to see a good game. And you want to watch a good game. And you want to see at least the fans who are the losing team... get a little bit of excitement out of it for their community. But, yeah, Knights fans are going through it right now. Knights fans are going through it right now. So, 30 minutes left here, guys. Thumbs up and subscribe. We're so close to 30K. Jerome Luai out to the left. They kick it through. And... no. 7 tackle set coming up for the Knights. Guess what? Tigers. You'll enjoy the kick. You'll enjoy the ball back in maybe about 3 tackles. I'm going to give it 3 tackles. If I get this right, I need a medal. If they drop this ball on 3rd tackle, I need a medal. Oh my god, they've lost the ball! Oh my gosh. Stupid son of a... That's a bitch. It's another knock on for the Knights in the 1st tackle. Oh my gosh. This is another knock on from the Knights on 1st tackle. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my... There's no... I don't think there's IKEA here in India. They lose one of their playmakers. Love you, dads, but it's not like their playmakers are doing anything here. I hope Fletcher Sharp's alright. God bless him. Oh, dude. Tommy says, why the Knights terrible? Dude. The Tigers would be down by... No, sorry. The Knights would be down by 80 if they were taking on the Storm or whatnot right now. Tigers, come on, man. You've got to beat them by 30, 40 plus. They deserve it. The Knights have earned a 50-point flogging here. They have earned it. They've earned it. The easy, the hard, the mediocre. They've earned it in every way possible going back through the testament history of time. Oh, my gosh. She's watching the stream praying you don't destroy his place. Yeah, fair call. Oh my gosh. 2nd tackle. If the Knights defend this set and then they go on to knock the ball on in the first 3 tackles, I think I'm ending the stream. I think I'm ending the stream. The Chipmunk's back. Their Chipmunk's back. 4 tackle here with the Tigers. They're 2 metres out. They're 3 metres away here. 4 tackle, and he's lost the ball too. Or maybe it might have been stripped, which means it'll be Tigers' ball here at the 10. Oh, just confirm it's a loose carry. Might be another knock on. At least their defence is good. Mate, they're down 14-0, Justin. Justin, they're down 14-0, mate. They're down 14-0. Yeah, he's just lost that ball there. He's just lost it. No, it's not a strip. That's his left hand that's come over the top of that and pulled it out. Yeah, no, it's fine. He's just trying to roll it to score. Okay, well, guess what, Tigers fans? Here's your time to shine. The Knights are about to get the ball here at the 10 or maybe 20. I don't know if they're going to say it's in goal or not. But the Knights are about to get the ball here. Now, let's see if they can at least complete 1 tackle. Not 1 set before a knock on. If they knock the ball on before the 3rd tackle here, I think I'm ending the stream. It may do me. So, first tackle of the Knights at the 28. If they... Oh, it's a Biffo! Biffo! Smack him! Smack him! Someone smack someone! I smack myself having to watch this shit. You need 30-0 at least. You need like 40-0 to really... You need to put a score past this absolute shambolic team. So yeah, Gagai got crunched in the tackle there. It was a good tackle. I don't know why Toa then just shoved him in the face, but then Gagai grabs his on the leg. The old dick twist. Imagine if the Knights end up winning. My brain won't. The Knights won this game. You give up. You give up if the Knights won this game. You'd nearly pack up your support of rugby league if the Knights won this game from here. You'd nearly pack it up. They're both guilty of escalating it, but they're not. Don't bin either one of them. They both do just as much as each other. Oh my gosh, there's a bin. Oh my gosh. Well, there's no way. They both have to go to the bin then here. There's no way Dane Gagai's the only one to go to the bin. Both him and Stafford Toa must. Neither one of them should have been going to the bin here. Oh, you're an idiot, son. How is that 10 in the bin? You better bin. You better bin Stafford Toa for this too then. And he's in the bin. Okay, well at least we've gotten to that. Neither one of them should have been binned, but whatever. So who's the one who gets the ball? So Tigers get the penalty. Hey! Well done. So was it a knock on? No. Well done, Newcastle. But you did give away a penalty on first tackle. The Knights have not gone... Oh, they're going for the 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know if I can deal with watching this game anymore. I just don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I can handle watching this game. They've decided to go for the fucking 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stay strong, Aussie Bird says. I don't know if I can stay strong, man. I'm trying to stay strong, but this game... I don't think the Knights have gotten past first tackle in like 3 sets. I don't think the Knights have gotten past first tackle in like 3 sets. I don't know if I can survive this game. My mental health is not going to survive it, brother. 16-0 to the Tigers. And then after all of that, you go to 12 on 12. And the Tigers decide to take the 2. Two in the bin is better than a knock on. Mate, they gave away a penalty, which is arguably worse than a knock on. If this was a baseball game, the Knights wouldn't make a first base. No, it'd be a no-hitter. But not because of the opposition Tigers, because of themselves. It would be like the pitcher just throwing fastballs straight down the barrel every single time, so you know a fastball's coming, but you still swing and miss. This game's been a mess since the half. It's been you have it, no, you have it. Correct, but also, so Jarrell Skelton's out with a hamstring, by the way. God bless him. The first half, though, the Knights were still knocking the ball on their own 10 and 20, though. Knights have more players in the bin than completed sets. It's a valid statement. If he missed the two, that would have done me. No, if he missed the two from right in front after all that, I would have been done. It would have been it for me. No, that would have been it for me. If he had missed the two after taking the penalty from right in front. Okay, Knights, here we go. All stations a go, Knights. First tackle, 15 metres out. Come on. All you need to do is hold the ball. Yes, they got past first tackle. They got past first tackle. Second tackle now. Come on. Here we go. This is a miraculous set here from Newcastle. Really miraculous stuff. Third tackle. They got past it. Now we're talking. All right, fourth tackle. Complete the set, Knights. Come on, here we go. Come on, fourth tackle. Just one more. Here we go. Fletcher Sharp out to the left-hand side. Bradman Best. They flick it out. Greg Marcy, they're away here. They're away. And he'll be taken. He gets the offload away. It's fine. They're still going. He's still going. Bradman Best. He's still going. Bradman Best. And they'll be taken down 13 metres out. Tigers, don't do it to yourselves. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourselves. You can't. Oh, and then it hits the grass. Kalen Ponga. Oh, after all of that, this guy decides to run it on fifth right into the line. First tackle for the Tigers at the 5. Knights have scored the same amount of points as the Dodgers today. Yeah, the Knights have scored the same amount of... actually, this is the exact same score. This is the exact same score. Tigers get it on first, 3 yards from line, and hit Grassy McGrath about 5 times. We do like a bit of Grassy McGrath. Hasn't been too active today, but he was very active on Saturday. Very, very active on Saturday. This is, like, this game here... between these two teams has given me... Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, my God. Oh, the Knights is something. So now the Tigers are going to be first tackle at the 50. They took a quick tap and get to the 50. So this game has given me prime time 2017 Knights-Tigers games vibes. But like, the Tigers are better than that. But, like, can't be too greatly impressed with this game. Yeah, the crowd's kind of getting into it because of the biffo, but just please end the game at this point, Tigers. And that's a good run there. That's a good run. And the Tigers will be 14 metres out for tackle. Must be exciting to be Dylan Brown watching this. Yeah, no, fun times. And they flick it. Oh, they've thrown it over the sideline. The Tigers have thrown the ball over the sideline maybe 4 or 5 times today. That might be enough for this game for me. I agree with you, said that might be enough for this game for me. Please, Knights, don't knock the ball on this set. I'm begging. There's still 4 minutes. I hate to see it. Fuck off. I'm done. I think I might be done. I think I might be done. I think I might be over. I can't deal with it. I think that's done me. I think that's done me. I think that's done me. I think that may have just done me. I think that may have just fucking done me. I think I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this game. The Knights knock it on second tackle, coming off of their own line. I just threw my headset across over there. This is one of the worst quality games. This has to be staged. Oh my god! If you've. Oh, he just dropped it out of nowhere too. Oh, if you're not watching this game, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of you, man. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous if you are not watching this game. Oh, dude. Oh, you've got the commentary saying the Tigers are on the run and they're like dominating. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, this game has been so abhorrent, especially the second half. Please, just to make me feel better about myself, just hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, for gosh sake. I don't know, fuck it. We've got 20 minutes to go. It's his first touch. I can't do it. I don't. Oh, man. Oh, he's hit the post and missed. He's now missed the conversion. Was I the only one waiting for Dewey to drop that or pass it? No one outside of him literally wouldn't have surprised me. If Dewey had passed that over the sideline, I actually would have ended the stream. No. That would have been me. Is this some sort of record? The errors are up there. It's 11-9 in errors right now. I don't even know if they've counted that next one from the Knights, but it's up there. There's been 20 errors in the game and 7 penalties conceded. There's been 2 sin bins in the game. Mate. Oh, man. I think I could do better, Aussie Word says. The funniest thing is, like, the Tigers haven't been good, but they've been so much better than this Knights team. Tigers have not been good, but the Tigers have been so much better than this just pathetic Knights team today. I don't know how it's possible to continuously drop the ball every time you're coming off of your own line. Every single time. All right, Knights, here you go. All you've got to do is complete the set. All right, it's a knock-on from the Tigers. So it's Knights ball here at the 5. And now Bradman Best, he'll get this ball to the 15. Please, Knights, I'm begging you. For our sanity. For our sanity, Knights, I'm begging you, please, to complete this set. It's now first tackle 20 metres out from their own line. I'm taking Augie for a walk. This is not worth my eyes. It's really not. And this is the final game of the round. This is how we end round 6. This is how we do it. This is what you're telling me we end round 6 with. Knights on third tackle at the 45. They haven't dropped it yet. They haven't dropped it. So they're at the 35. Now they're at the 45. They've thrown it to the grass and they've lost about 15 metres. But it wasn't a knock-on. It's insane that the Knights only have 2 more errors than the Tigers, Greg, mate. It's spectacular. It really is. They completed a set. They completed a set, the Knights. I can't believe it. I'm astounded. They've completed a set. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. There must be AI. There must be AI. And now Jack Bird, second tackler at the 35. And now it's a penalty. The Knights are incredible. I thought being a Titans fan was tough at the moment. I'm so glad I'm not a Knights fan. At least they won a premiership like 2 decades ago. But nowadays, well, this year specifically, This year specifically. But don't worry, mate. We'll play next week again. We'll hope we can turn it around. But we've not been this we've been bad this season in 2.5 games basically. But we've not been as bad as the Knights have been today. I would say this Knights team today has been worse than the Eels in their worst moments this year, and that's saying something. It's just that the Knights are playing the Tigers and not the Storm. So the Eels in that first half were abhorrent. I would say the Knights have been worse than them in that first half, but the Knights are playing the Tigers and not the Storm. All right, so the Tigers here for third tackle. They get the offload away. Jerome Luai. Luai's still going. And he's taken down at the 13 for tackle. Does this count as a win for the Tigers at this point? Yeah, you take any win you possibly can. You'd rather get 2 points from a game that you're awful in than get 0 points from a game that you're awful in. Is that a knock-on from the Knights? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a knock-on Knights. It's a knock-on Knights, guys. It's a knock-on Knights. Guys, Newcastle just knocked the ball on. Newcastle just knocked the ball on. The Knights have knocked the ball on. So Tigers ball here at the 10. Fresh statistics. I can't believe we've got 15 minutes left of this to go. I need to see what people are saying online. I'm going to go onto the Knights page. I'd have rather watched the bye than this. Second tackle, Luai, Galvin, and they will be 3 meters away from the line. Okay, yeah, no, people aren't happy, mate. People aren't happy. For North Bole, off to Galvin. Like, the Knights' defense, they're still giving it a crack. It's just that they're not helping themselves by dropping the ball every single time. Like, they're down by over 3 converted tries, so they're not coming back, but... Fifth tackle for the Tigers to Galvin. Galvin gets it across here. They're still going. Jareem Buller, Lachlan Galvin, and he'll get taken down. Don't knock it on. I don't care. Just hold the ball. Thank you. I don't want to see another knock on for the rest of my life. Please. All right. Come on, Knights. Just complete the set. I'm not supporting you to win. I'm just supporting you to complete a set. Not sure this game will feature in Galvin's highlight reel for his new contract. I don't think this will feature in any highlight reel for anything. Best thing Tigers have done this season is get rid of shit scenes. Is he not there anymore? Is he in Super League? Third tackle here at the 30. Fletcher sharp steps, and he'll be taken down at the 40. That's a high tackle. Hey! Now we're talking. This is movement here from the Knights. Oh, yeah, it's hilarious stuff, isn't it, Gamble? Hilarious stuff. Knights management, Dylan Brown is worth it. Well, they need a half. This the most knock-ons. I'm just coming to this on Fox League. Go on, the new lead did something. All right, so first tackle for Newcastle. 35 meters out, they get a 6 again. Can they score, or can they just do anything that gets anyone going? Anything that gets anyone going. Kalen Ponga here. He's at the 15. Jeez, he's really gone. He's really not been able to do much at all these last few weeks. Fletcher Sharp, Crossland, and Gagai is going to be 20 meters out there. Oh, jeez, I thought he lost that. Crossland, Thompson, now he's 13 out, 4 tackle. They've just got no halves, dude, to get them any points. They really don't. Kai Pearce-Paul at the 5. Fit tackle. Dane Gagai across. They kick it through. That's played at... I think this is a dropout. Yeah, this will be a dropout here. 12 minutes left of this absolute dribble to go, ladies and gentlemen. $12 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. It's tough to do anything when essentially you don't need to number up against the rest of them, as they can be allowed to have it as they just drop it cold. Yep. So Jerome Luai, he'll go for a short dropout, and that's not going 10. Oh, yes it will, actually. No, it won't. Yes, it will. And they get it. Bradman Best. Luckily, it bounced straight to him. Luckily, it bounced straight to him. And now the Knights are 10 metres away from the line. What a fun game. What a really fun game to end the weekend. Oh, another knock on. Oh, well, he's missed that. Yeah, it's a knock on. I'm standing up for a bit. I'm standing up. Stand up. Stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Stand up. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. It's another knock on for the Knights. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it here. I really just don't. Can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. 10 minutes to go. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. I am just in awe. I'm just in awe at how poor this Knights team is. What's the record for knock-ons in the game? I don't know, Ian, but you've got to assume the Knights are close. You've got to assume both teams are close, but specifically the Knights. Tigers on 4 tackle at 33. How do you have such poor ball control? It's not been the Tigers. The Knights have just been dropping ball out of nowhere. Like it's not been pressure. They've just been dropping ball. How do you have such poor ball control as professional rugby league players? That kick's awful from the Tigers. So 7 tackle set here for the Knights. 9.5 left. It's just baffling. How can you be professional players in the professional game of rugby league and have like 13 knock-ons in a game? And it's like, if you're the Tigers, who gives a shit? Like, even if you played bad and you knocked a ball on a million times, like, this half feels like it started 3 days ago, mate. This has been a long half. To Sharp, then to Bradman Best, and Best, he will get the offload away to Sharp. And Sharp is going to be 35 metres away on 3rd tackle. Might need to do a welfare check on old mate Brenton. Yeah, Brenton's not going to have been having a good one. He'll probably be at the game, I reckon. Does he go to the games? I don't even know. I don't even know. Knights also lost last week with a score exactly as 20-0. Yep, but they were not as bad as this. That was the Dogs being the better team. And the Tigers have been a better team here too, but like the Knights have been clearing out one of the worst teams I've watched in recent memory today. Bradman Best with the ball, 15 out. He gets a short ball. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. You will not believe what I'm about to tell you. Jack Bird, you are washed, as. Please get the hell off the screen. Please stop trying to fight everyone. You are washed. But like the Knights, I'm astounded that there's another knock on that's just happened. I'm astounded that there's another knock on from the Knights. How is it possible to have this bad ball security? Like, it's a good hit there from the Tigers. Like, it really is. It's a good hit from the Tigers. But, geez, like, ball security is absurd. How do you cop this as a Knights fan? How do you cop this as a Knights fan? Because you can't tell me the Knights have given this, like, a big crack. To board the Knights. Mate, they'll go to Bali themselves. They've done that before. Tell me why I'm watching this game. Tell me why. So Tigers on third tackle at the halfway point. There's only 7 minutes to go here, guys. 7 minutes. I think this may be up there with Broncos Dogs 2020. This may be up there with Broncos Dogs 2020. Having a nightmare. We all are. We all are if I haven't watched this. Fifth tackle at 35. Lucky they're paid $14 million for Brown to save him next year. The next 10 years. But off the ground there, but short. Ian says Crossland probably dropped the worst single game performance in the sports history. Okay, they've said first knock on Tigers. They're going to challenge this. The Knights dropped the ball, you see. You see, the Knights have dropped the ball here, but I think maybe the Tigers have touched it first and the Knights dropped it backwards. You see, the Knights have dropped the ball again, but the fact is that we have to question this, and that is a concern. Yeah, they've left Sutton's mic open. He's talking about someone's money. It's definitely, yeah, it's a knock on Tigers. Yeah, knock on Tigers. Dogs Broncos 2021 was on a different level of dog shit. Oh no, this has been up there, man. This has been up there. I would probably still live with that, but this has been up there. This needs a 12 try to finish it up. I'm not even saying bye to you guys if that happens. If the Knights let 12 score, I'm not even saying bye. I'm ending the stream. I will. I'll do it. Casey says, positive thing about this game, the reffing isn't terrible. I feel like they're letting a lot go. They are letting a lot go, which would constitute being pretty terrible, but I'm okay with it because I just want this game, the clock to go down. All right, so nice ball. Please just don't knock the ball on. That's all I'm asking. Otherwise, I have to stand up and walk away again from the screen for maybe the 15th, 16th time today. Second tackle at the 20. And now Pierce Paul, third tackle or 30. 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go. And Cant on fourth tackle to the 40. Yeah, Matty Johns won't be a big fan of this game. Oh my gosh, Crossland nearly just knocked the ball on again. Crossland nearly just knocked the ball on again. He caught it though, luckily. And Ponga will skew that off the boot, and that will actually go... Oh, it's not. It's Tigers ball. Tigers ball. Damn, 33 seconds. 33 seconds is crazy to know my name then. Tigers, second tackle here at the 33. 4:53. I'm literally looking at the clock go down. That's what we're doing at the moment. That's what we've succumbed to. That is what we have succumbed to here. Must be. Must be. Fifth tackle, Galvin. Thank you, Anthony. Get around you. I wish I could be a bit more hyped right now, but this game has taken every ounce of my soul. It's another knock on. It's another knock on for the Knights. It's another knock on for the Knights. It's another knock on for the Knights. Oh my gosh, it's another knock on from the Knights. It's another knock on from the Knights. The Tigers have scored because of a knock on from the Knights. The Tigers have scored again because of another knock-on from the Knights. Another. See you all next week. I just don't get it, Knights. Like, that, what is that, your 16th knock on of the game? Is that... They have an error, they've got 16 errors this game. Oh, they're going to say no try though, apparently. They've had 16 errors in this game, the Knights. Why was this the last game of the round? Yeah, he does push him. So it's going to be a penalty to the Knights. So it's a no try, Knights ball. Thank God my code stream is froze. Well, it's a no try, so it'll be Knights ball here at the 10, but... Mate. The Knights fans, I would not be surprised if they booed after this. I wouldn't be crazily surprised. What happened? The Knights knocked it on, the Tigers scored, but they came back and said that the Sunday Turova pushed a player, so it's a Knights penalty instead. But, like, 15 errors in the game for the Knights is insane. So with the Tigers, 11 errors for the Tigers is also just putrid. The Knights have had 31 missed tackles, the Tigers 27. We've got 3 minutes 43 to get through this shit. 3 minutes to get through. 3 minutes to get through. 27 errors for the whole game. It's just insane. It really is just wild. Kanaponga's away here. He gets the ball offloaded. They're still going. Tigers, don't let them score. They don't deserve to score. Don't let them score, Tigers. Fit tackle at the 5. You still hearing all the beeps. Fit tackle. 3 minutes left. Don't let them score, Tigers. They don't deserve it. It'll actually make me angry if they score. And it's going to be a dropout. Well, the next place I'm going to, you probably won't hear it too much. Probably won't hear it too much. Tigers will go to plus 32, so they will actually go to 7th position. The Tigers will go above Manly. Above Manly. Well, I'm not going to lie, you've made this game so much more entertaining than the game, thank you. I appreciate that my pain and suffering of watching this absolute dribble has been more entertaining than the game of suffering a dribble. And Tigers knock it back, and Knights knock it on. Oh, they said this is a knock on Tigers. Oh, well, Sutton clearly has no idea what he's talking about. I don't know where the Tigers knocked that ball on there, bud. Oh, the safe house one, but it was definitely knock on Knights first, but whatever. Please, don't let them score. They don't deserve it. 1:40 to go. Don't let them score, Tigers. Not that you deserve a massive win, but you've just been much better in it. Both teams be bad. Like, both teams have been awful today, but the Tigers have been much better than this Knights team, because honestly, we could get the chat here to be in a team, and they would have played better than Knights today. Like, honestly, God help you, Knights, if you played the Storm today. Like, truly. Ponga goes down at the 18, first tackle, 1:25 to go of this. There's definitely not 25,000 fans still in the stadium there, Bossy. She says no contest. They've lost the ball. Knock on from the Tigers. Please end the game. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to just finish the game. Please don't challenge at Knights. That's all I'm asking. Just let the game finish. Let us go to bed. And let's never think about this game ever again. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for too much. Not asking for too much here. I never want to hear of this game ever again. Oh, they're going to score. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. The Knights are going to score. The least deserving try in the history of NRL. Possibly the least deserving try in the history of the NRL. So the Knights will score. It's 20-4 with a kick to come. Fletcher Sharp scored at least for you there, Daz. At least Fletcher Sharp scored for you, bro. But I'm just glad this game is about to be completed. I don't want anyone to ever remind me of that this game actually happened. I got my tip right. So the Knights score. Crazy stuff, man. Just Knights deplorable. Tigers deserve to concede. Knights don't deserve to score. Hey, that's a great way to put it, Greg. That is a great way to put it. That is a great way to put it. It is true. Did I not tell you to put your house on Fletch? Should have put my house on Fletch, mate. Wow, they've scored 48 points through 6 rounds. Damn, that's low. That is low. And they will miss the kick. So the final score will be 20-4. I'm ending the stream. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. I will see you guys either on BKRtravel tomorrow for the Grand Canyon helicopter video, or I'll see you next when we go live for the next game here on BK Sport. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I hate that game. Tigers, not a good win, but good win. Knights, get out of my face. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya!